3, 2, 1. Oh, he just hit the record button. Oh, we're going. Okay, hi. I'm Jordan Aaron.
Hi, I'm Chris Melka.
I'm Mordi. I'm just letting you guys know. I'll let you know.
Well, I mean, it's Mordi and Melka in the morning, so if you weren't Mordi, there would be a problem.
Well, they wouldn't know if I'm Mordi or not. They're going to sit here saying, who the heck is Mordi?
Well, it's kind of implied, because it's Mordi and Melka. There's two people for the vast majority of this show, and I explicitly said I was Melka.
You're overthinking.
I'm not. I'm saying the truth.
You're just saying you're Melka, but you sound like you're saying you're Batman. We
I'm
got a
not-
good show today.
Are you sure about that?
I'm almost positive.
It could sound.
We'll find out afterwards. We've
We
got a
will.
good show today. Shut up! We got a good show today. Got some news. We got a cool topic
a
about
cool topic.
about comic
oh
book
boy.
movies.
Oh boy.
It's pretty cool.
Superheroes, magic,
And
injury.
then we're gonna have the trivia
science.
game.
What?
We're gonna have the trivia game
Oh,
afterwards.
Of course, yes.
So, Chris, you ready to discuss some news?
Oh, am I ever?
I got some hot news. I did a good job.
Hot
making
off the press?
it. Well, the
Hot
lights
off
are
the
making
printing
paper
press.
Hot. The lights are making the paper hot.
You're hearing that Gutenberg just invented the printing press. It's pretty impressive.
He just invented the printing press?
Yeah, it's now you can print things without having to write them over and over again. It's pretty incredible.
No way.
Yeah. I'm really thinking this technology is interesting, but I don't know if it's really going to go anywhere. Anyway, let's get on to the news.
Okay, we got the first thing. Mission Impossible 5 coming out on Christmas 2015.
Why Christmas?
Because what says happiness like Tom Cruise killing people?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of this thing. Well, I'm not really sure why non-Christmas movies come out on Christmas. I mean, Django Unchained came out on Christmas, and I really like Django Unchained, but
That was not a Christmas movie.
I don't know. But why did it come out
Les
on
Mis
Christmas?
came out on Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can kind of see that appealing to a. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense either. Now that I think about it.
Well, no, it could, because they're also applying to anybody who's appealing to anybody.
Well,
who's-
anyway, you said it'd be written by the guy who wrote Jack Reacher,
yes,
which also starred the beloved Tom Cruise.
exactly.
You know, Tom Cruise is one of those guys who's always playing the same character, but it kind of
He
works for him.
It's just it's a guy who's kind of short, but just running around.
He's kind of short,
No.
but he's kind of likable and kind of cool.
Very likable.
He's
very likable.
he's.
How about
Cruise.
this? Wait, how about this though? It made $695 million. Ghost Protocol. It was produced by J.J. Abrams. Mission Impossible 3 was directed by J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have J.J. Abrams with Episode 7 the same year. And they're going to be
Star
competing
Wars
with each
Episode
other.
7.
How do you think that's
So
going
that's
for JJ?
interesting. He's
JJ's
basically
going to make
competing.
some money.
He's competing with a franchise he once worked on.
I mean,
I think
We'll
Star
see.
Wars Episode 7's set for a December 17th, 18th release date, sometime around there. So
yeah, it's in December.
yeah,
I think,
these
no,
movies
I
will
think,
basically be in direct competition.
no, not basically. They're going to be. in
No, they
direct-
will be, but
just
I
different
don't
opening
see how you
weekends.
can beat Star Wars.
You
I mean,
can't.
especially
It's
considering
not.
the Ghost. Excuse me.
Star Wars has a much bigger fan base than Mission Impossible, no matter what
I mean,
you say.
in my opinion, the Mission Impossible movies for the most part are very apart. I like the fourth one,
They are. They're just
but the first
typical
three are
action
very.
movies.
I mean, there's nothing really phenomenal about
We
them. I mean,
good?
they have. It was based off a TV show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously
Old
that theme
TV show.
song's cool, but we'll
very
see.
cool
Maybe it'll
theme
be a good
song.
movie. Is Brad Bird coming back?
I
To
don't
direct?
know. I think so.
Because I thought
But
he's
don't
a very
hold me to
competent
that.
action director.
Are we
I
good,
think he
Chris?
could- Are we good?
Are we Gucci?
Are we good as gold? Are we good as the next piece
Oh.
of news that involves a trumpet player?
Oh, Chris is a trumpet player. Chris, come on,
Yes.
Chris.
Very good.
You're gonna be on the show. You're gonna be
Yeah,
famous.
yeah.
You're gonna be a star.
We gotta make you stop. Show
This is
appropriate
we got
for all ages.
rules.
Will
We got standards.
No. We
wouldn't
have
get away with it
class.
too if it wasn't
We
for
do
the
not make
kids.
mean whatever. So basically, Don Cheadle is starring and directing in a Miles Davis biopic, and I didn't know he directed things.
I
Is
didn't
this
know
like
he
his
acted.
debut? What?
Oops.
Acted.
I'm making a joke.
I mean,
'cause I don't think he's a good actor.
I believe he's an actor.
he's an actor.
He's an actor. He acts. You really don't think he's a good actor?
I don't think he's a good
did
actor.
Did you see his most recent film? The Amazing Spider-Man?
No, his most recent film wasn't The Amazing Spider-Man. It was Iron Man 3.
No. I think we're both wrong, actually. Remember The Dark Knight Rises?
Either way, I do not like Don Cheadle
I do
at
not like his
all.
Batman voice in the slightest. I mean, really, that's the fakest British accent I've ever heard.
Oi, man, I like to be Batman, you know.
Yes, that is Don Cheadle's Batman.
Originally be a gangster pick about a trumpet player. I don't know how that works.
Well, I mean, it would be great because it'd be a gangster pick, but
With trumpets.
there'd be a trumpet.
It'd be kind of
And
cool.
you know something?
I just
I
hit
like
my
gangster
nose
picks,
on the
and I like
microphone,
because
and that was awkward.
I also play the trumpet, and I like trumpets.
Okay. Well, there's nothing else for me to say here. I don't like
Well,
Don
I mean,
Cheadle as an actor. I won't like him as a director.
I
I'm
like
pretty
Don
sure.
Cheadle.
I like Miles
What have
Davis.
you seen that he directed? What have you seen that he directed?
No, I said I don't think I will like him as a director. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's good. Who knows? Like, I mean, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm like, he's directing
That's
a
true.
movie.
Yeah, but I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt as an actor at least.
But you don't like Don Cheadle?
I do not like Don Cheadle at all.
Dude, he's the Cheed. The Cheese.
He's the Cheed?
The Cheeds.
Okay, we're going to move on because that's just getting creepy.
He's the Don Cheeds.
Do you like Napoleon? Do you like French history?
Do I like Napoleon Dynamite? No, the movie was stupid.
You didn't like it?
No, I did not. There's some scenes I like, but the distinct lack of a narrative just kind of had me going, huh?
That's part of the joke.
No, I know it's part of the joke, but I couldn't get into it. I was just kind of confused by it. I felt kind of I'm sorry that I have an opinion different from yours, because
Fine.
everybody knows your opinion is as sacred as Roger Ebert's. Is that too soon?
Is it not? Okay, let me tell you this. You like Dread, and you don't like Napoleon Dynamite. I'm going to move on. Do you like French history?
Of course I love French history. They have croissants.
Do you like French history that's not Les Mis?
There's other French history?
Surprisingly, yes.
Does it involve
a lot of truces and, surrendering?
a lot of white flags?
A lot of white
also,
flags.
a lot of red, white, and blue.
Well, this is a movie about a French guy who didn't put up the white flag very often.
What?
Napoleon.
Oh, that was a clever transition.
I thought that was an ice cream flavor. Oh, that was Neapolitan. That was a terrible joke.
No, Neapolitan, I believe, is strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla.
It is.
Is it?
Which doesn't make sense. If you went
Neapolitan?
to the French flag, I know that it's not Napoleon, it's Neapolitan, but if you went to the French flag, made an ice cream flavor called Napoleon, it would probably be cherry for the red,
Yeah.
and then vanilla for the white, and then blue would be, what would blue be? What's blue ice cream?
Is there blueberry ice cream? Does that exist?
I don't think there's blueberry ice cream. You could
Well,
do
I
like
mean,
blue raspberry.
you think somebody would have
You could get an Italian ice or a sorbet and put it in with it.
I mean, honestly, that'd be a little weird though, because it would the texture would be.
Yeah, it would be a
strange from
texture.
But it's like, I
Yeah.
mean, you think they'd have blueberry ice cream by now? It just seems like a flavor.
I wouldn't want blueberry ice cream.
Why not?
I don't think it would taste good.
You don't like why?
No, I love blueberries, and I like blueberry yogurt and all that type
I look
of
at
stuff.
I
just would
I
not
like
blueberry
blueberries.
ice
I like ice cream. Why wouldn't I like blueberry ice cream? It seems like a magical
I don't think
combination of magic. Exploding
I don't
into
know. Even if I liked it, I don't think I would go that far. I just can't see myself loving
What are we
blueberry
talking
ice cream.
about?
Napoleon.
Napoleon
is going to be directed by Rupert Sanders.
Oh, Rupert Sanders. I love him.
Do you know he's made one movie?
What was his movie?
Snow White and the Huntsman.
Oh, that was the movie starring CGI, right?
No, it was starring Frowny Face.
With CGI.
Kristen Stewart. Okay, we got Rupert
No, but there was
Sanders.
there was a it's funny, I didn't watch the movie, but I saw a scene recently. There was this big CGI monster that had he was kind of like a plant, but kind of not.
Oh, I remember.
It was like a less
And that was all
cool
CGI?
version of the Ents from Lord of the Rings, and you're like, this is basically a ripoff of Lord of the Rings, but it looks kind of cool. It's kind of like a majority of movies that came after Lord of the Rings. You're like, this basically rips off Lord of the Rings, but it's still kind of cool. And I'm
Okay.
going to tolerate that.
Well, I did not like that movie. I think a lot of people did not like
Lord of
that
the Rings
movie.
or Snow White and the Huntsman?
Snow White and the Huntsman.
Yeah, again, I only saw that one scene where they were actually. No, I didn't see that much of it. But it seemed like a rollicking good time with movies. Anyway, so
Okay,
yeah,
well, I gotta
apparently
tell you
it's going to be like Scarface. This next
I
movie,
think they're going for
Napoleon.
Napoleon and the Mafia. They got the director, not the director. The director wants to go. Oh my God, I can't talk. Rupert Sanders wants to follow Brian.
Did
De
you become
Palma's
Italian for a
Scarface.
second? I get the talk. You're doing like.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, it's me Mario.
It's gonna be. It's going to try to follow. It's going to try to follow Scarface.
The approach of Scarface. But what does that mean? Does that mean Napoleon's gonna be like, Say hello to my little. That's not a very good French accent. Say hello.
And then at some point, opponents will be like, ooh,
Yes, that's not actually going to be French. He's just going to go. There's no actual French. Actually, you know, will it be in French?
I'm Napoleon.
Wait, will it be in French?
That would be a nice touch.
That would. I think I'd like the movie a lot more if it was all in French.
Yeah, but like, what if it's the worst screenplay ever and it's in French? You can't understand it. It works perfectly. You just have to go through what you see.
I don't know. Here's the thing: if foreign movies have bad scripts, I find I tend to notice it less.
Horror movies?
No, foreign movies.
Oh, foreign.
If the
you're not
scripts are
listening to the
bad,
language.
it's harder for me to recognize.
Because you're paying too much attention to understanding the words to knowing.
Yeah,
if
as
the
opposed
screenplay's
to
good
like,
or not.
does the dialogue sound natural? It's just something I've noticed. Like, even if it's not.
No, it's that way
because
because you're reading it. You're not listening to it.
I have a
You're
hard time
trying
noticing
to
if the-
comprehend the words you're reading.
Yeah. Well. Anyway,
So back to this.
so I heard we
I
have
don't
some
think we wanna
news.
talk about this
We have
subject
some
very much.
news of the British variety.
London has fallen.
I love the matter-of-fact way you say. You're like, London has fallen. You're just kind of like, oh, London has fallen.
Now,
Oh,
this isn't
boy.
movie news. London has actually just fallen, and we're laughing about it.
Yes, guys. I hate to say it, but London has fallen.
It
to,
just
to,
fell.
to it has fallen to the Zerg swarm. It has been infected. There are infested Terrans all over the place. Zerglings are tearing people apart. Hydralisks are shooting poisonous darts at people, and Ultralisks are just knocking over
Okay, London
things.
has fallen. It's going to be a movie.
Yes, actually, well, that's true.
We were joking.
And it's kind of
I had to
inappropriately
go in.
titled, given the horrible situation of Zerg attack
You
in
know?
London, which is completely true.
It's a
We're
little
not
bit too
making it up.
soon. Still too soon. Too soon. It's going to
Too soon.
be
Well,
the
it's
sequel-
happening now, so of course it's too soon.
It's very soon. They
Well,
predicted it.
actually, no. We just made it up.
Okay, so
Anyway.
hold this. Hold this.
We'll get back
Hold
to
this thought, because I'm going to come back to it.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Of course, it's very important.
It's
we're,
the
we're a
sequel-
current event show now.
We are.
Yes. Next, we'll be covering Michael Jackson's death, I believe.
That's like 3 years ago. That's like more than 3 years ago.
3 years of emptiness.
First, you bring up the printing press. Then on Michael Jackson's death.
So, what is London Has Fallen about?
London Has Fallen is going to be a sequel to Olympus Has Fallen. Gerard Butler and company will be back.
Wait, everyone?
It says Morgan Freeman and Aaron Eckhart.
But wait, they were government employees, so
Government employees? Don't worry, the furlough's over. The government's back up and running. We're good.
okay. Well, here's
The British
Did-
government
did-
wasn't shut down. We're good.
wait. Did you see London Has Fallen?
London Has Fallen hasn't happened yet.
Have you? Excuse me. Did you see the original film
Olympus Has Fallen?
Olympus Has Fallen?
No, I did not. I didn't think it was stupid.
I saw
I
the
didn't
I
think it was stupid.
saw
I did
the
think
movie.
it was stupid.
I saw the movie, and I can safely say it was a fairly competent, dumb action movie.
Nice.
That's
what it was going
it's
for.
basically Die Hard in the White House. Like literally, they
So
have
it's
everything.
What Die
Like,
Hard 4 should have been.
Gerard Butler. It was better than
Because Die Hard 4 took place in Washington, D.C.
I don't know. I think I better like.
Okay,
Die
let's
Hard.
not go that
Okay,
far.
it was better than Die Hard 5 though.
I'm
But
sure it
that's
was.
setting the bar very low.
A lot of things are better than Die Hard 5.
The first Pokemon movie was better than Die Hard 5. You know what was better than Die Hard 5?
What's better than Die Hard 5? I don't want to know.
Diarrhea is better than Die Hard.
Okay. Graphic.
Getting
I
into
don't even
bodily
know about your
function.
diarrhea.
Anyway, it's kind of it's a decent action film with some good performances. It's a little mechanical. It just kind of goes through the movements. Like
Now, wait.
here's the, like he's talking on a walkie-talkie with Morgan Freeman, kind of like Die Hard, and you know like
I didn't get to talk about this when we talked about Don Cheadle, and I have to
Cheadle.
say this
That's
guy.
what I was saying. Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
It's like Italian
I have
Don
to
Cheadle.
say, I have to say this guy's name before we go.
I just
want
want to say
to
this is the episode of
Antoine
foreign accents.
Fuqua. He will not be on the next movie. He will not be back to direct the sequel.
Antoine Fuqua?
Antoine Fuqua.
Wait,
Well-
is that what kind of is that an Eastern European name? Is that an Asian?
I
name?
don't think that's Eastern European.
That's
That
kind of
sounds
like
Italian.
that maybe
That's
maybe-
either
wait,
French or
maybe,
it's Italian.
Maybe it comes from the same country that Tommy Wiseau comes from.
You mean Harflax?
Yes.
Off the island Wiseauland?
Harflax.
Hello, my name is... I can't do a Tommy Wiseau.
Anyway.
impression. Anyway, it's going to be written
Oh,
by...
hi, Mark.
It's going to be written by the same writers of Olympus Has Fallen, Katrin.
Oh boy, I really love
These
the
people
script of
must
that
be
movie.
from England, so it might fit.
Yeah.
Katrin Benedict, and
Catherine.
no, that's not Catherine. That's Katrin.
Wasn't she the wife of Gerard Butler?
Sure. And then
Gerard
Creighton
Butler.
Rothenberger.
treat.
We're going to take a commercial break. We're having a problem with our Melka. No, I'm kidding.
Yes. Wait, are we taking a commercial break?
No, we are not taking it yet. We got 2 more news stories to go through. It's been like
let's do it. Okay.
3 hours.
So, in other news, we have trailer news. And who doesn't like trailers? They're the things that people in trailer parks live in. Because they're trailer parks. And
I don't think it's that type of trailer.
Wait, it's not?
No, it's not. It's a movie trailer.
Wait, this is a movie podcast?
It's for the moving pictures.
For the motion pictures.
Okay.
You can see on the silver screen. You can see things moving about.
Ooh.
And you know what they say? They're saying they're gonna have sound in these motion pictures.
Sound?
Yeah, you gotta.
First, the printing press.
There's gotta be talkies.
First, no more handwriting. Now the pictures are moving.
Now, they got the pictures moving now. Okay. Anyway,
that's weird. It's weird. I don't like it.
But anyway,
I don't like it.
Trailer news, and not that kind of trailer.
Ha ha. It wasn't funny the first time.
It wasn't.
We're still going for it.
We are beating a horse that was dead
already.
Like, this is a horse that when
it was never alive.
No, yeah, like when it was given birth to, it was stillborn. And
what does that even mean?
It was never alive.
Chris, we're in too deep.
But we're beating the horse that was dead for its whole life.
I don't even know what you're talking about at this point.
Trailer news. About people traveling in space in a giant monster. Yep. Yes, it's Interstellar and Godzilla, people.
Like
my two most anticipated movies of next year, actually. And that's actually serious. Those are my 2 most anticipated movies of next year.
Wait. Okay, we'll move on to the next story first, and then I'll say why isn't this one on your most anticipated list?
Wait, but I want to talk about this.
They're both going to be at the Desolation of Smog.
Yes,
I'm not going to be able to see these trailers.
Because
I don't like the spiders.
He doesn't like the spiders. He doesn't like the creatures of the.
I don't like things with
He doesn't like
that
the
bite
creatures
people.
of
I don't
the
like
of the arachnid
I don't like it. It makes me feel
variety.
uncomfortable.
He finds that they are very disturbing in their appearance, and we think he's kind of a wimp for that. But you know, he can't deal with spiders. You know, okay, he's gonna have to wait to see the trailers. Anyway,
I don't like the spiders.
What were we talking about? Were we talking about movies?
I don't like the spiders.
The spiders. The spiders are coming.
Spiders! Okay, anyway, back to Godzilla.
Did you ever see the movie Eight Legged Freaks?
Interstellar.
It's a good movie.
I can't talk today. English is apparently a language.
I could talk once, but then I took an arrow to the face.
Okay.
I just made an arrow to the knee joke in 2013.
No,
boy,
am I to the knee. It was an arrow to the face.
Yeah.
Skyrim, get on it.
Yeah.
Would you like to read us the synopsis of Godzilla and Interstellar?
Yes, the synopsis for Godzilla is
it's Interstellar and Godzilla.
Let's see. The synopsis for Godzilla.
I did a really bad job with this. I really apologize.
Okay.
This is going to be a project.
An epic rebirth to Toho's iconic Godzilla. This spectacular adventure pits the world's most famous monster against malevolent creatures that, bolstered by humanity's scientific arrogance, threaten our very existence.
Okay, I'll do. Can I do Interstellar?
Fine. Oh, by the way, the movie starring Ellen Taylor Johnson, Ken Watanabe, Elizabeth Olsen, Julia Benedict, and Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston? Woo! It's Breaking Bad with a dinosaur.
He's Breaking Bad with Godzilla.
He's going to sell his meth to Godzilla. Okay.
Wait. Imagine Breaking Bad, but instead of like
drug cartels.
No. Instead of Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
It's Godzilla.
Oh,
and they're selling drugs together.
I would be interested in that.
And it's kind of a problem because he's Godzilla.
Well, yeah, he can't fit in cars. He's supposed to be a normal person. And they just can't bring him places.
He can't fit in anything.
He can't. Do you know how many scenes would have to be altered? Do you know what type of door he'd have to use to get into his house?
Yeah, it would be a very, very big door.
I was expecting a joke there.
It's funny, I think you were setting me up for a joke, and I had no joke to say. So I said something stupid instead. And I think that worked just
Aaron
fine.
Paul's bed is so big.
That...
No! It's supposed to say, how big is it?
Oh, how big?
No, I have to start the joke over again. Aaron Paul's bed is so big.
How big is it?
That Godzilla could sleep in it. Okay, on to the trailer for Interstellar.
Okay, we have starring... Oh, it's starring McConaughey? He's in it?
He's in it.
Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew Damon.
Matt Damon. Team America. That's a great movie. Anyway, what is the summary, the synopsis?
There's a group of
the description of Interstellar.
It's a group of explorers. The story of one girl and another girl and two guys and Casey Affleck and how they tried to...
Two guys in Casey Affleck. You didn't put him under a gender.
He's an Affleck. He's just one of the Afflecks.
He's not a human being. Clearly.
Sorry, Casey. We tried to keep the secret.
Casey, we know you trusted us, but we weren't thinking.
We're not trustable. Trustable?
sorry.
Is that a word?
We're not trustworthy.
We're not... Oh, that's better.
I think
We're
that's
not
the word.
able to be trusted.
We cannot be trusted by...
We are not
an
worthy of your
alien like
trust.
you. Oh, I said it again. Sorry. Continuing on. What's
A
the
group
story?
of explorers. I can't even do it in your voice. I'm just going to go
A group
for
of explorers.
A group
Make
of...
it fine.
The story of a group of explorers that tried to explore with a wormhole. That was really a terrible...
That you know something? That was so terrible, it gave me 7.5 lethal diseases that I will
Lethal
die of in the
diseases.
next 6 hours.
7.5?
Yes.
What would happen if you had half of a lethal disease?
Half of me would die.
So which half?
Probably the right half.
The right half? You don't like the right half?
No, I like the right half. I mean, I'm right-handed, so I would appreciate that right half. But, you know, I feel like whenever I get sick, things just never go well for me at all.
Okay, we're
And
gonna
odds
move
are,
on.
if half of me would die, it would undoubtedly be my right half.
Chris, you're drawing things out.
Yes.
You're making everything so
I'm sorry.
slow.
But anyway, they're exploring space. Looks awesome. Christopher Nolan, Batman. Yeah, I'm Batman. Let's go.
It's
Last
the
story.
Grand Budapesto Hotel.
I love Budapesto.
It's a great type of pasta.
Yeah,
I don't think it's pasta.
is that a place that's in New Jersey?
Budapesto?
Yeah, the Budapesto.
I don't know. Anyway, there's not much news about it. Just it's happening. Ralph Fiennes
Yes,
is in
because
it.
everybody
Edward
knows
Norton's in it.
you want
Tilda Swinton's in
to
it.
marry Wes Anderson.
Adrian Brody's in it. I love Wes Anderson a lot. He's great.
I like Wes
Anyway, I just
Anderson
kind of
a
wanted to
lot.
say it because it's a thing, and I'm going to keep
Right.
saying it.
Well, you know what they say about commercials,
It's happening.
and nobody likes them.
Nobody likes commercials.
But these are fun commercials.
You're going to have to read this
And
one. I'm going to go take
I
a
am-
potty break.
All right, so Jordan, you take your potty break. I'll handle things from here.
He's going to handle these things. Just wait till I cross over the camera.
We'll
so
be
we can
back
get you on.
after these messages. After these messages. After these messages. Get out of the shot. Get out of the shot. Go. Come on. All right. Good. Bye. Good. Okay. So, school news. So, SHS students are going the extra mile to help end hunger. Bring in any canned foods through November 22nd and help to raise a mile's worth of cans, which will be donated to the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. Please drop off cans in the main office. Also, tickets for A Midsummer Night's Dream will be on sale at the high school during lunch on Tuesday, November 12th through Friday, November 15th. Tickets will also be sold from 6:30 to 8 p.m. from November 11th to the 13th and beginning at 5:30 p.m. on performance nights, November 14th through 16th. Can't wait to see you there, folks. And also, a word from our sponsors. We are sponsored by Michael Parks, the man of it all, and Chris Pohl, the other man of it, the not so much man of it all. No, I'm just kidding. We love you, Chris.
Chris?
Not
Chris,
as much as Parks.
I'm in trouble.
You're what?
I
You're
made
in
a
trouble?
mistake.
You made a mistake?
I made a mistake.
What kind of
They're
mistake?
coming for me.
They're coming for you,
I made a mistake.
Jordan. Jordan, you realize what you've done tonight?
I made a mistake.
You made a mistake.
Yeah. I accidentally knocked something over. I think I'm gonna be arrested.
Jordan?
You know what they do to guys like me in prison? They beat them up
Yes.
because they're annoying.
Jordan, if I was in prison and you're in prison, I would beat you
Okay.
way up.
Sorry, I'll sit down. Parks, I
You're
messed
gonna
up.
you're gonna get arrested even harder
This might be
now.
the last thing I ever do.
Even harder now. Yes. And now it's time
Oh,
for the meat and potatoes of this podcast.
No,
It
it's not
is
Thanksgiving. Not yet.
You eat.
Well, turkey's meat.
Well, yeah, but meat and potatoes is kind of a general term. It doesn't have to be.
Okay, you know.
Anyway!
It's November.
Yes.
Sorry.
So we're talking about comic book movies. I like comic
What
book
about
movies.
comic book movies? Tell me more. Tell me more.
Well, obviously, we live in a day and age where the movie market is, let's be honest, oversaturated with movies with superheroes.
That are poop. They're poop. They're not good. There's like 3 good ones.
And you're about to learn, folks, that Jordan is wrong, because I think there are at least 4 good superhero movies. I do like quite a few superhero movies, and not even just superhero movies.
Well, no, okay, wait. We need to establish one factor here. Are we gonna count multiple movies in a franchise? Like, can we say Batman Begins and The Dark Knight? I think that should be considered one because it's one trilogy.
I guess it is one series, but then are you gonna consider all the Avengers movies to be in the same? Anyway,
That's fair. That's fair.
Obviously, there's so many superhero movies, just comic book movies in general out there.
I listed down at least 3.
I mean, I feel like what's interesting I find is that when you talk about
there's at least 30 X-Men movies.
Yes, there are actually 50.
At least.
What? Excuse me?
Sorry.
You think they'd start the Y-Men by now? And the Z-Men.
Okay, you know what? You need to calm down.
That sounded kind of weird.
Okay, anyway, the actual discussion.
So, but I mean,
it's about characters and stuff like that.
Well, and something to consider, and I find it interesting in superhero movies that when people talk about which ones are the best, usually they come down to the same.
Always Nolan and Avengers.
Usually. You have obviously the Dark Knight trilogy, which a lot of people love. It's a great series. The Avengers, I think everyone loved. I didn't meet a single person who didn't love it. And the original Iron Man gets a lot of praise.
Yeah.
I really like it.
You do or don't?
I do.
It's good. It's
and I guess
Jon
people.
Favreau?
Do I like Jon Favreau? Yes, he did.
He also ruined the second one.
We'll get to that.
I think Iron Man 3 made every single category I have. Iron Man made best. Iron Man 3 made and Iron Man 2 made terrible. So we got all into the
So Iron Man covered basically all the bases.
All the bases.
This is harkening back to the first episode we talked about.
Okay, yeah, we need to stop. That's like this is our first episode.
And you know what? You know what? All your bases belong to us.
Okay, that was too much.
Yes, but I wanted it was
good.
It was harkening back to our days.
I heard you drop the F-bomb during the commercial.
What? I did.
I caught you red-handed. Okay, so what's your favorite? Okay, list me your 3 best comic book movies now.
My 3
now.
Best I don't know actually. I mean, The Dark Knight's probably my favorite.
You had all this time to prepare.
Well, here's the thing. I like a lot of.
Now you don't know.
I love The Dark Knight. Love the Avengers.
Not gonna say The Dark Knight.
And actually, you know what? I really like the Hellboy movies. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah,
I think those movies are kind of underrated.
They are.
To be honest,
they're very underrated. I forgot about those.
I mean, I love Guillermo del Toro's visual style. I really like kind of the how he makes his characters believable but larger than life at the same time. I mean, Hellboy is a demon.
Yeah,
from beyond the stars. He's a Lovecraftian character, but he's kind of this wise guy who can't get along with the rest of his team. I find that very charming, and I think I really like how those movies make use of a lot of practical effects.
So those are 3.
Those are just ones that come to mind when I think of my favorites.
I made you a list.
They're not necessarily the best, obviously.
Oh wait, you said everything on that list already. I made a very bad list.
Your list.
There were only 3.
So bad that it killed the other half of my body.
Well, you're dead now.
Now I don't even have my left.
Guys, it's just Morty in the morning now.
It's just Morty in the morning. It's not quite as catchy, is it?
Okay.
Actually, no, that sounds more catchy. Don't
What?
kill me because your title would sound better. Morty in the morning. It's a very good title.
Is it?
I like it. I think it flows. It flows like
the
river Ganges.
It's because the Mord and Morty
in the
rhymes
spring
with morn and
when the
morning.
monsoon. Wait, no, the monsoon winds are blowing the other way. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Okay.
Could you explain?
Now, you don't like Dread.
I don't like Dread. I have to say my 3 favorites.
Fine.
Stop cutting me off.
I'm
just as much an equal part of the show as you. Even if I am in trouble. Okay.
In trouble.
Number 3. Kick Butt. I know that's not the name, but I can't say the wheel word on this one.
So it's Kick Donkey, Kick Butt, whatever.
Kick Donkey, yes.
You guys can piece
You can
that
put it
together.
together.
You can put it together. If you can't, we might even say that you're a dumb donkey, a dumb butt. See what I did there? It was clever, almost.
It wasn't.
But you know what they say? There is a fine line between stupid and clever, and I clearly
There is a
crossed
fine
in-
line between stupid and clever.
I clearly
You
crossed
clearly
into
crossed the
stupid,
line,
as
and you stole
I
my
so
favorite quote ever. I'm
sorry.
gonna start talking
I'm
in a
sorry,
British
Jordan.
accent.
Jordan, I love you, but I'm sorry.
Do you love me? Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. I wonder if you still love me.
You question my love.
Okay.
Anyway,
My second favorite comic book movie, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat from this one for you. A lot of heat for this one from you.
Okay.
Captain America.
What?
I loved it. All you have to do is put Stanley Tucci in a movie. I loved Captain America. I got a real kick out of it.
Okay. I really like Stanley Tucci.
Who doesn't love Stanley Tucci? He's the only good part of
You know
Hunger
something?
And my first favorite
You
movie
have
is The
me-
Dark Knight.
This is the first. I agree with you. You had me at a loss for words once. I really like Stanley Tucci, and I really like Hugo Weaving. I don't think Captain America's bad, but I think it does have problems.
Oh,
Like,
it definitely is. They all have problems.
I really don't like that a majority of his action in Captain America, when Chris Evans is playing actually Captain America as opposed to just Steve Rogers, is in like a montage. When like they're going around destroying all of Hydra's
That's
bases.
true. I would agree.
That's a
I
little
just-
disappointing to
Just as a
me.
movie
Also,
as a whole, I liked Captain America.
it's nice, and Captain America is a likable character.
He
I
is.
find.
The
I like
only
Steve
thing
Rogers
I really
a lot.
couldn't stand about that was the love story plot line. That really
It
kinda
was
annoyed me.
pretty lame.
It was very forced. But I liked the movie.
It
and
has,
we're
a,
gonna
it has a
say-
nice ending though. Like when he's like,
Yeah,
when
it
he's,
also-
he's like
I
have
think
him play
I think it was
something
what it set up the Avengers the best out of all of them.
Obviously, I think
It made the most sense that he was in
the
modern
movie
era
that was
and
most.
stuff. I mean, obviously they all took place in modern era, but I think the way it came together to set him up in the Avengers world was the best.
And I like how it was actually kind of a tragedy in a way.
Yeah.
Because he kind of loses it. He has to
Kind of like the beginning of Star Trek. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Move on. We're supposed to move on.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Okay, we need to move on to villains. We're gonna have to do rapid fire here. Villains. Who are your favorite villains?
Villains. Chilling like a villain. Anyway, well, I'm sure we're both big Joker fans. I think he's a phenomenal villain. Not just, I mean, obviously, in the comics, he's a great villain. And, of course, everyone knows Heath Ledger's portrayal in The Dark Knight is just, it's legendary at
It's a
this
thing.
point. It is a thing. It's that good.
It is not
He-
a thing.
He captures insanity. Just this, there's something so like unsettling about him. Like he got the physicality down, he got the voice down. Everything about his presence is just, you put it like it creeps you out.
You know what? One thing I didn't like about that movie was
What was one thing you didn't like about
we
it?
never learned where he got those scars.
Well, actually, I'll be honest. That's one of my favorite things about the movie. I like that he changes
The story.
the story as to how he got those scars. Like, it's just him messing with people. He's like, you want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend.
That was my Joker impression.
Yeah, and then he goes like, like he was
Okay,
talking
we
about
don't
how he had a
have time to
wife.
get
She's
into
beautiful. Anyway, I do my villain impressions later. Also, I liked Bane a lot from The Dark Knight Rises.
Did you?
Yes, I thought it was very intimidating. He has that kind of he kind of has that Darth.
I liked.
Okay, I just want to say that Bane, in my opinion, he has something the Joker didn't have. He has this Darth Vader-like presence. Like when he's in the room, you feel it. It's like he's just like
Feel it.
he's just like, let's not stand on ceremony, Mr. Wayne.
Okay, we're gonna,
Like,
I'm,
you ju-
I'm
you
getting
just-
the
you
false
just-
start signal. I think I'm just gonna put this out there. My favorite villain, Jeremy Renner for the Avengers. Okay, we're gonna have to move on to the trivia game.
Yes, Jeremy Renner, the most compelling character.
Trivia game.
in the Avengers.
Chris, are you ready?
Who was not even his character for most of the movie. That was frustrating.
Okay, we're going to
I
the
liked
trivia
that movie,
game.
but that was stupid. Anyway, let's move on to the trivia game. The trilogy game. Yes, we're gonna talk about my favorite trilogy, the Transformers trilogy. By the way, that was sarcasm. If you think my favorite trilogy is the Transformers trilogy, you are an idiot. And welcome, our guests, Michael Parks.
Yes, Chris Castic. We have our sound guy, Chris Cole.
Yes, and this is
We have our sound guy,
Michael Parks.
Chris Cole.
Hi.
Yeah,
Who's
well,
coming on here?
Michael Parks. I introduced myself already, so you introduced me for the second time. Why did you even come out here?
Ah! I made another mistake.
You guys, this just in. Jordan Mordi Aaron has made yet another mistake.
Found it, guys. We found it.
He is even stupider than I gave him credit for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Supposed to play.
The song is going
The
on.
song remains the same.
That's a good song. That's a really good song.
Is it long?
Are you
I feel like this
You
is
don't
the,
speak into it like
this
that. It has
is
to
the
be on the side.
podcast.
Are you
French.
afraid? No, you're
French
French.
accents.
I moved my chair all the way over. You have to be behind the desk.
You know what's another good comic book villain?
Move
Loki.
my
in the
chair.
Avengers and Thor. He's a really cool villain. I didn't see Thor 2, but I would like to because I like Loki and he seems to feature heavily in that movie. But nobody else is paying attention to what I'm saying, so I'm gonna keep talking anyway. Another villain I find really interesting is what's his face from Hellboy 2. I think his name is starts with an N. Heckboy 2.
Heckboy. Okay, I think we're ready. Heckboy.
Oh wait, I'm done talking now.
You just speak loud. What?
Okay, I'm speaking louder. Yeah, cool.
So we have the Chris Paul now.
Yeah, I'm the Chris Paul.
Hi guys, it's Woody Allen here.
Shut up.
I'm sure it's
No.
Jordan Aaron or
I'm
Mordi
Woody
Aaron.
Allen.
Yeah. All right. Should we get this going?
I wrote this movie, Annie Hall. You should check it out sometime.
Let's get this going. You know, we have a
Stand on ceremony.
limited time. So.
Anyway.
So, question number one. There's this fantastic movie that came out in the '80s called The Terminator.
Oh boy.
When the movie starts out, what year does it start? Your answers or your selections are A, 2029, B, 1997, C, 1984, and D, 2018. Chris?
Wait to start though.
Okay.
Chris, this is your seniority. No.
My seniority.
Your age, seniority.
Well, if I say an answer, George is gonna copy it.
Yeah. No, I got my answers today.
So,
Okay, D, 2018.
okay.
Start now. I think it's right here.
Alright. I'll give you, the score at the end.
Oh, well, we're not gonna reveal till the end.
Yeah, there's a handful of four. The guy knocked down.
Or else I
When I was
will.
born.
I will.
Okay.
I will penalize
Alright.
you. That's
Okay.
a pun.
Chris,
You could even say it's a.
So we got
it's a
Chris.
I'm just gonna hold this over here. Just like slouch back.
I can't launch back.
Okay. Our next question.
All right. Yes.
Changing the genre here. There's a really good movie that came out kind of a while back. It's
You're bleeding.
so
See my score. It's gonna make me feel bad.
I'm
definitely
bleeding?
gonna lose this.
okay. So you have the good, bad, and the ugly.
LGBT.
So who played the good, who played the bad, and who played the ugly?
Oh. Eastwood.
So yeah. Jordan, it's your turn. Since
You made a mistake.
I made a mistake. We all make mistakes.
No. No. Only I make mistakes.
And it's so good.
Eastwood. Clint Eastwood. Other options. The actors or the characters? I was gonna say Clint Eastwood for all of them.
Okay, that's what's your
Okay. Obviously, I know the good was played by Clint Eastwood. The bad, the guy who played I keep forgetting the actor's name. I always forget the actor's name, and I know the guy who played Tuco, but I'm forgetting his name. So I'm not-
okay, wait, it's funny because Tuco is also a character in Breaking Bad, and that sounds like a Brian Cranston Heisenberg version. I'm just gonna put it out
Yes.
there.
Anyway, moving on.
Alright. So okay, you don't know.
No, unfortunately,
He's
shocking.
making excuses.
Shocking.
Our next question. So there's this character, his name is Wally. Wally from the movie Wally.
Wally
A
Walnuts.
very well-made Pixar animation film. What does Wally say?
Where'd you find these?
Waste accumulation load lifter earth class.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna have to say, waste. What he said.
That's
What
pretty-
he said.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why I even bother doing this.
Yeah, so
What was it?
Waste accumulation load lifter earth class.
How?
That's pretty impressive.
How?
That's impressive.
How? How do you know this?
I'm a Wally fan. I'm magical.
Alright, Eastwood.
He's Clint Eastwood.
So who was the main actor in the fantastic movie Young Frankenstein? And who directed it? Jordan. No, Jordan. It's Jordan's turn.
Oh, go.
The director was a young friend of mine, Hugo Reznov, and the main character is Woody Allen. You sure? Who played the main character of the motion?
Yeah.
I don't.
He was directed by Mel Brooks, starring.
Oh my God! I'm such an idiot. Oh my
Starring,
God.
starring Gene
quit.
Wilder. Starring Gene
I
Wilder.
quit. I'm going home.
What's the next question?
Come back. No, come, Morty. Come back.
what's
Morty.
the
How did I get that? I'm
Morty,
embarrassed.
Morty,
I'm really
Morty.
embarrassed.
No,
Now this is a kind of a challenge question.
Back.
I wouldn't think you guys would have.
get back.
I don't
Get
think
back.
All right. Challenge question. Let's do it.
This is a kind of a challenge question.
They're all challenge questions.
Yeah. There's this movie that came out
God, I
a
didn't see
long time ago. It's called It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a very
No, it's a Wonderful Life. That's the Italian. No, that's Life is Beautiful. Sorry.
Well, can one of you guys describe the plot? Like, kind of the main thing that happens in this movie? Chris,
This one. Why can't I?
Man who works at a bank gets married. The stock market crash happens. The banks are closing. He loans out all the money he has to people who can't get to their money, so he can help them. So he's seemingly broke, and it seems like he's giving up on life. But then a guardian angel comes to him and shows him what this town he lives in would be like had he not lived. And as he sees how things would be different, because there's this bad guy, Mr. Potter, he wants to take everything over. Who takes Maker.
Okay.
I forget his name.
Why would you put a question like that? If he answered it, I can't answer.
Well, did you
Yes, I've seen that movie every single year on
We'll
Christmas.
call that one a tie.
I'll call it time.
Yes, that wasn't the best question. Moving on.
Moving on.
You're fired.
So, Godfather, good movie. Yeah. Who scored the music? Jordan, answer who scored the music.
God, I'm forgetting his.
I was just singing the theme.
I know he was an Italian composer. I'm sorry.
We'll go over the answers. So, this one's for you, Morty. I'm gonna look this one up. Director Quentin Tarantino.
Hey!
Obviously he wrote this fantastic movie called Pulp Fiction. So, he wrote the role Jules Winfield for Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, he did.
But Sammy never secured the role first. Who did?
Okay, I can tell you that Daniel Day-Lewis was supposed to be John Travolta's character
Wait,
first.
this is Chris.
And I'm sure.
Jeez.
Wait, the guy's name.
Is that
Oh my God.
Forrest Whitaker?
What's yours, Morty?
Give me a minute.
More than one time.
I don't know. I'm gonna push his answer for us, Whitaker, just so I can get a tie if it.
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So, what was the first animated movie to be nominated for an Oscar?
Well, when you say Oscar, do you mean Best Picture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait. 1 minute?
Yeah. Go.
This is mine.
Yes.
30 seconds.
I'm gonna go to Lion King. You?
Beauty and the Beast.
All right. So what kind of spider was used in the 2002 Spider-Man movie?
Black
I like
Widow?
this spider.
Well,
I'm gonna go with the tarantula.
yeah. the ruby red slippers in the Wizard of Oz eventually were sold off in an auction. How much did they sell for?
$2 million.
$1 trillion.
Okay.
10
Chris
seconds. Go. Rapid fire.
Okay.
I wins?
Okay, let's go over the
Question number 1. It was 2029.
I knew it.
Because I had ashes. Yeah. Number 2.
Oh, Terminator Salvation takes place in 2018.
Yeah. I thought I did that too.
so sad for you.
To
Guys, I got
Clint
1
Eastwood,
point.
Lee Van Cleef, and Eli Wallach.
Damn it.
Number 3, waste allocation load lifter
That's
Earth
ridiculous.
class.
I can't.
4 is Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks, and 5 is that's basically. 6, Nino Rota.
Wait, did we both get 5 wrong?
No, you got it right. Tied. 6 was Nino Rota. 7 was Paul Calderon. He secured the role of Jules Winfield.
Chris, we don't care. We're gonna have to go out of this one.
Beauty Beast.
And my name is
Right.
Jordan.
So I won the
And I'm
competition.
Mordi.
Chris,
I
like,
destroyed
And that's
Mordi.
Melka.
Chris
Hi, I'm Melka, and he's Morty, and this is Morty and Melka in the morning.
And I'm gonna
Talking
go
about
run to turn
things
the music
that
on.
don't matter.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight because
I'd say this was the most epic finale we've ever had to anything
No.
ever in our lives.
Parks, take us out.
Parks, we're gonna need you to play us out.
What does that mean to play us out? What does that
Well, no,
mean?
no, Sting's gonna play us out. Yeah, just say Sting will be playing us out.
Sting will be
Come on,
playing us out.
There's a, we put, it's just,
Okay, are we good? Guys, thank you for listening to the worst podcast in existence.
Morty and Melka
We
in the
tried.
morning.
In the morning. In the morning. In the morning.
but you may be watching this in the afternoon today. Okay, that's a stupid joke.
What a funny story, Mark. Don't.
No, you're not good. You're such a cheat. It's over. Everyone betrayed me.
This
I have been
podcast
up with
is
this
falling
world.
apart. We can't do anything anymore. It's over.
You're still recording it.
It's over. Bye.
Bye.